Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. So my first semester CGPA was 7.88. In the second semester 7.92. In the third semester 8.31. In the fourth semester 8.41. In the fifth semester 8.73. In the sixth semester 8.86. In the seventh semester 8.95. And finally after 8 semesters my CGPA is 9.06. So how did I go from 7.88 below 8 CGPA to 9.06, which is 9 plus is actually awesome. Okay, so how did I do this? So I followed these 7 tips which I'm gonna tell you now. So please watch this video till the end so that you don't miss each and every point. Okay, so let's get started. The first one, what you need to do is that you need to love that subject. See, just because you took some engineering branch and there is a compulsory course which you need to complete so that you will get a degree, you should not study for that. Or just for sake of completing the credits, taking some electives and studying for that just to complete it, this is not a good approach. The first thing which you need to do is that love that subject. You have to be curious enough to know why this subject is important for the future, and like what are you going to learn in this, what are the outputs you're going to get from it, and you need to be curious enough to know what the subject is about. Okay, so you need to know the fundamentals. Only then you'll be able to understand what the subject is, that then you can next think about how to score better. So you need to love the subject, first step. The second step is that you should attend classes. Okay, see, I know most of you watching maybe from Pilani, I know there is 0% attendance policy. So most of you will be like, I will just do self-study and not attend classes. See, I'm not against self-study, or I'm not telling that self-study is bad, but attending classes and learning in the class with 100% focus has its own advantages. Okay, the first thing is that the professors, they're not just teachers who just completed their bachelor's and just came to the college and teaching you. They have completed their PhDs and they have come here. Okay, so which means that just understand the level of expertise and knowledge they possess in that particular subject which they are teaching. Also, most of the professors might have worked in some industry for some time and then might have come for the teaching thing. Okay, so they might also have the practical knowledge. So then just imagine you are learning a subject from a person who is already expert in that field. Okay, see, there is two things. Okay, one is information, one is knowledge. Information is something like it's just a random concept which you are learning, and it's like a random dots. Okay, but this thing becomes knowledge when you understand how to connect the dots, which means you will be learning one concept in one course and another concept in another course. You should actually understand what is the link between these two. Only then you can actually use that in a practical life, or you'll be able to understand the subject in full depth. Okay, so these things are something which is actually very difficult if you want to self-study. Maybe you can learn the concepts, but learning the connection between two different concepts from two different subjects is actually very difficult. See, if you can do that, then it's actually a very good thing, but for an average student it's very difficult. So that is why the easiest way is to attend classes, because professors themselves are going to teach you like what is that connection between each and everything. They may be having they may tell you examples which they faced in the industry or in a lab. See, they're not just teaching you concepts. Okay, they are also going to share their experience to you so that you will understand, okay, so this is how the problem was and this concept was used in this to solve that problem. Especially if you are from core engineering branches, then learning from professors is like something you cannot even imagine, the knowledge which you can gain by attending classes when compared to self-studying. Okay, this is the second step. Third step, see, attending classes not just enough. You need to put your 100% focus, and for any person, it is so common that you might have lots of doubts in a particular concept or some chapter or some subject. What majority of the people do is that they will just ignore the doubts, they won't ask, or they will just think that, okay, let me clarify this doubt afterwards sometime. I'll just go to Google and I'll just search them, or I'll ask my friend, or I'll ask my senior, something like that. You just procrastinate it. Actually, it is a very bad way, because when you have doubt on one particular thing, okay, there is a possibility that, at least for me, that you can't move forward. If you have some particular doubt, so your brain will be focusing on why this happened, why it's not like this, why it's not like this. So the next concept which the professor is teaching, you may not even pay attention to it. So the thing which you need to do is that if you have doubts, just clarify the doubts in the class itself, or at least if not in the class, at the end of that particular class, okay, just clarify the doubts, and you need to be like 100% clear about that particular topic. Okay, so clarify your doubts then and there. This is the third point. The fourth point is that definitely the professors might solve problems in classes, right? So you should actually practice those problems once again after the class, because generally professors will cover almost problems from entire like he or she might be solving different problems, like with different concepts involved. Okay, so if you are thorough with these kind of model questions, which means that you can solve any type of tough questions or easy questions. So questions practiced in class, you need to be 100% thorough in that. Okay, next, fifth one, if you just practice these questions, you are done. Yes, see, these questions if you practice, you will get an good understanding how to apply concepts, so that you can approach the problem. Okay, but when it comes to exams, it is fine, but when you actually want to apply in some practical purpose, something like that, to get more clarity, you need to solve lots and lots of problems. See, if you like, what is it, to improve your knowledge, you have to solve as many problems. It's just proportionate to each other. Okay, because those problems are not like school problems where some word problem is given, you just apply the same some random formula, you get the answer. It's not like that. It's gonna be like a case study based, so that in each and every question you actually learn something from it. Okay, so try to solve as many problems, and these problems don't take from some random sources in internet, something like that. Okay, always use some standard textbooks. See, definitely your college might have given in a syllabus what are the standard textbooks they follow. If they haven't given you, then you can just approach your professors and ask them, for this particular subject, what is a standard book available in the market, so that you can purchase that and you can practice the problems. Because practicing some random problem from internet is not that useful. So practice decent number of questions from standard textbooks. This is the fifth step you need to follow. Okay, then the sixth step is that see, in college and all, right, generally, and even if you're from a JE aspirant or something like that, previous year question papers are the most important, because most of the time the questions repeats itself with little modification. Okay, so you cannot even ignore those previous year question papers. If suppose you go write an exam without even solving a single previous year question papers, then I'm sorry, it will be very difficult for you. Okay, so previous year question papers is a must, at least past 5 to 6 years. Okay, and then the last tip is that, see, generally in this kind of relative grading system, right, continuous evaluation kind of process. Okay, there will be lots and lots of components like quizzes, assignments, mid semesters, your final end semesters, compres, like that. You'll be having n number of components where you need to do good in all the components. Only then the final grade which you will be getting will be like good grade. Okay, so suppose you feel like I'll just do better in midsem and compre, like end semesters, and ignore the other quiz components and assignments. Sorry, even though you do good in mid semester and compre, the others, assignments, quizzes, still may have a weightage of around 20 to 30%. Okay, if you want to improve the CGPA, it's that you need to get A grades. So the only difference between a person who gets an A grade and person does not get an A grade is that the person who gets A grade might have performed well in all the components, but a person who just misses A by some small amount, right? This majority of the drawback might be because of the quizzes and assignments where he did not focus. He just might have taken it lightly. Okay, so please don't take any component lightly. Each and every component has like equal contribution, so that you can get a better grade, your CGPA increases. Okay, so now you might be having a question like, is CGPA even important in college? I know most of you might be having, and there is no clear, like nobody might have given you a clear answer. Okay, so now you need to watch my next video where I'll give you 100% clarity on, is CGPA important in your college. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye.